Elon Musk, the world's richest man, and as of the making of this video, has just bought a 9.2% stake in the social media app Twitter. Considering that Musk has become the company's single largest shareholder, what will be his next move? Let us find out in today's video of Tech Unity. Before we begin, though, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to stay notified of future uploads. Now, without further ado, let us get right into it. Elon Musk didn't really tweet about his new ownership of Twitter, which felt odd coming from someone who is known for his frequent tweeting. Perhaps it was because his 9.2% stake in Twitter is classified as a passive investment, though people close to Musk believe that will not be the case for long. His first action was to run a poll, in which he asked if people wanted an edit button, something that has been long requested and may even be something he himself needs. It should come as no surprise that he has agreed to join the board of directors of Twitter. Twitter's chief executive Parag Agrawal said in a tweet on Tuesday that during talks with Elon in recent weeks, it became evident to us that he would add enormous value to our board. The president went on to say that he is exactly what we need as a fervent believer and severe critic of the military service. Then Tesla CEO Elon Musk responded, stating he was looking forward to making changes at the social media behemoth Twitter. The fact that Musk has a 9.2% interest in the social media business may seem insignificant, but Dan Ives of the research firm Webb described it as eye-popping since it equates to 73.5 million shares in the social media company. After it was revealed on Monday that Elon Musk had become the company's top stakeholder, the platform's stock skyrocketed, implying that Musk's investment has already increased in value and is now worth more than $3 billion, according to Bloomberg. Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey, who stepped down as CEO in November, has a stake in the company that is 4 times higher than Musk's own. According to Mr. Ives, the South African entrepreneur has his laser focused on Twitter, and he expects that his considerable stake in the firm will lead to him pushing for a more active position in the company's administration. According to him, we would anticipate this passive investment to be just the beginning of larger talks with the Twitter board or management that might potentially lead to an active position and a possibly more aggressive ownership role in Twitter. When Elon Musk gets an idea, he often expresses it via the medium of Twitter. Musk has a love-hate relationship with the social media platform Twitter. A regular tweeter with more than 80 million followers, he is no stranger to stirring up controversy in his interactions on the social media platform. The social media medium seems to be a good fit for his impetuous attitude. Last year, he publicly questioned whether he should sell 10% of his shares in his electric vehicle company, Tesla, to which Twitter followers responded affirmatively. It resulted in Musk selling around $5 billion, or 3.7 billion pounds worth of stock in the company in November. Months before, he had promised to sign a $6 billion check, provided the World Food Program, or WFP, could explain how the money would be used to end hunger throughout the world in response to a claim made by the president of the United Nations Food Assistance Program. However, his use of Twitter has gotten him in trouble as well. An examination by the Securities and Exchange Commission into a post concerning Tesla stock in 2018 resulted in an agreement requiring the company's attorneys to pre-approve such tweets, which was eventually implemented. It is uncertain whether or not this truly occurs. A curious quirk in his Twitter share filings with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, which would normally contain a line declaring he does not aim to influence the firm, was marked with a not applicable symbol, according to the Wall Street Journal. In addition, doubts have been raised about the timing of the transaction, which might put Musk at odds with financial authorities once again. Despite the fact that his investment in Twitter was made on March 14th, it was not publicly publicized until this week. According to a U.S. securities law, disclosure must be made within 10 days of acquiring a 5% stake in a company, the right to free expression. According to Bloomberg, Musk uses Twitter not just as a barometer for how he operates his own businesses, but also increasingly to gauge the mood of the country as a whole. Earlier this month, after he had filed his investment with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, but before his ownership of Twitter stock became public knowledge, he polled users to determine whether they believed free speech was essential to a functioning democracy and whether Twitter adhered to this principle. This, according to Alexandra Cerrone, an assistant professor at Cornell University, is proof that he would use his new stake to attempt to influence Twitter practices and for a more active role in the social media media ecosystem. Others, on the other hand, perceive more urgent problems with his ideas. Following his purchase of shares in Twitter earlier this year, Howard Fisher, partner at law from Moses and Singer, said that these inquiries might be considered a sort of market manipulation considering his prior investment in the company. According to him, I have a strong suspicion that the SEC will look into whether they may bring manipulation charges together with the failure to file. In addition to the filing failure, Mr. Agrawal is certainly keeping an eye on him at all times. In response to his edit button poll, which has had 2.6 million answers as of this writing, he told people to be careful. The ramifications of this survey will be significant, he warned, repeating the exact same words Musk used when he announced his free speech Twitter poll earlier this month. Jack Dorsey has previously expressed opposition to the notion, and opponents have pointed out that it might enable users to fundamentally alter the content of tweets after they have been posted. When people talk about adding an edit button to the Twitter platform, it would be a big deal. Musk is clearly interested in being a part of that conversation. Many people who wanted to join Trump's new Twitter account discovered that they were placed on a waiting list. For a brief period last month, it seemed as if Musk was planning to launch a new social media site to compete with Twitter, a move that would be consistent with the precedent set by another prolific and contentious tweeter. Earlier this year, Donald Trump, who was barred from using Twitter in January 2021 as a result of rioting on Capitol Hill, announced the establishment of his own social networking site, Truth Social. The site's mission is to stand up to the tyranny of big tech. The platform, however, has been dubbed a catastrophe by Joshua Tucker, director of New York University's Center for Social Media and Politics, 6 weeks after it was launched. There is a waiting list of 1.5 million people who are unable to access it. According to Reuters, 2 senior executives resigned after the company's rocky debut. A sigh of relief will almost certainly be heard by those who hold shares in Musk's many other firms, SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, and The Boring Company, who are relieved that he did not follow in the footsteps of Mr. Trump. However, there will be fears that he is pursuing another passion project that will divert his attention from the important job of operating his existing businesses. Not to mention the potential concerns that the SEC may now have with the Twitter acquisition. Casey Newton, a social media specialist, points out that this is not the first time a major technology company has shown interest in Twitter. Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer previously purchased a 4% stake in the firm and basically did nothing with it. Ballmer, on the other hand, he claims, never tweeted in the same way that Musk gleefully, incessantly, frequently. And it seems that it will be via this Twitter account that Musk will communicate his plans for the future to the rest of the planet. So there you have it, folks. Did you like today's video? Let us know in the comments below. With this, we're going to wrap up this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible videos. We hope to see you guys again in the next video. Till then, peace out.